Turn that hiss up. Yeah, leave the needle noise. It's time talking, that's ghost breathing. If this is the last take, let it taste like truth.
One of these days I won't be around. One of these days it's only old sounds. Needle in a groove of a life spun out. Dust on a record, it used to be loud. One of these days I'll fade from this town. Just a name on a shirt and a box on the ground. But before I disappear, let me say it out loud. I thank you for being here now. I thank you for being here now. I was raised with a pain pill like promises. Porch light flickered like caution is. Wind chimes sang out anonymous. Storms wrote letters in consonants. Bang on the roof like a drummer with callous fists. Boopers dry in the dirt where the sorrow sits. I learned hope from a junkyard evangelist who sold carburetors and secondhand amulets. I kept the Bible a blank page. Scribbled my sins in the margins, no saints, just stages. Chewed on my pain like it paid me wages. Climbed out the bottle and buzzed the cage. Slept in the shed with the radio glow. Late night preachers in AM snow. Pills on the sink like when it's first snow. I tried to quit, but the quit said no. Now I move like a man with a map of mistakes. Tattooed detours and rattlesnake legs. Taught by the nights where the daylight breaks. To love like a vow that a grown man makes. And if I go quiet, let the records talk. Let the boots by the door teach the floorboards to walk. Let the letters I wrote keep the courage I lack. Let the tears that I shed be the road I come back. One of these days I won't be around. One of these days it's only old sounds. Needle in a groove of a life spun out. Dust on a record that used to be loud. One of these days I'll fade from this town. Just a name on a shirt and a box underground. But before I disappear, let me say it out loud. I thank you for being here now. I thank you for being here now. I wore my wrongs like a thrift store jacket, patched with apologies, smoke burned tattered. Some nights the mirror spit truth like acid. Boy, you survived, but your heart still shattered. I've been the rumor on the diner stool, the punchline in the drunk man's rules. The last to leave and the first to lose. But I kept my word like a pair of boots. I don't need crowns, I don't need praise. I need a sunrise that forgets my ways. I need my fam in 100 small ways. Not fans, I said fam, that's love that stays. We traded secrets with the fire escape. Sang low hymns to the storms we ate. And when the past tried to pick his lock, we did both the doors with the songs we make. Every verse is a field I plow. My ribs are a fist, my lungs are a crowd. My sins are required, but I sing too loud. And all of my ghosts bow out when I bout. If I vanish mid-towards, don't panic, breathe. Press play on the vinyl, let needle tease. Let the crackle be proof that a man can leave and still keep a promise in the air he leaves. One of these days I won't be around. One of these days it's only old sounds. Needle in a groove of a life spun out. Dust on a record that used to be loud. One of these days I'll fade from this town. Just a name on a shirt and a box on the ground. But before I disappear, let me say it out loud. I thank you for being here now. I thank you for being here now. If my number gets called and the stage goes black, if the truck breaks down by the railroad tracks, and my voice is a voicemail you can't call back, if the light in my window won't answer you back, remember the nights when we howled at the pain, turned thunder to drums and the tears in the rain, took rusting to go with the stubborn refrain, taught the truth to stand up and never explain. Remember the porch with the plastic chairs, mosquito buzz and hot night prayers, laugh so hard that the dark gets scared. Share your bread with a soul who's bare. If you see my hat on a nail by the door, if you hear my laugh through the hardware store, if you catch my line in the mixtape drawer, that's me saying thank you once more. I done time in the mind like a county sale. Counted each click of the second-hand snail. Wrestled with voices that wanted me shell. Walked out bloody but proud of myself. I ain't holy, I ain't hell, I'm a weather vane. I turned to the wind that will carry my name. And the wind, it remembers the people who stayed, who held up the roof when the rafters gave way. Y'all were the anchor when I learned to float. Y'all were the blanket and know when to coat. Y'all were the light on the gravel road. You're the reason the darkest part finally glowed. If tomorrow forgets me and someday lies, if the headline's wrong and the rumor flies, play track one, hear the gravel skies, hear me alive in the sizzle inside.